So the last video I'm going to make on radical equations, here it is. I just want to make sure this is loud enough. We start with this one. It's number 12 on the box sheet. Cube root of 4x minus 8 equals 2 times the cube root of x minus 4. I rewrote it here so I could do the math on it. The cube root gets rid of the cube here. We cube both sides. The cube gets rid of this cube root. The cube gets rid of this cube root. But don't forget to cube the 2. Okay? Now, 8 equals 8 times the quantity of x minus 4 equals 4x minus 8. Don't forget to distribute. So we're going to distribute. And we have 8x minus 32 is equal to 4x minus 8. Great. Let's do some work. We're going to go ahead and do everything at once. I'm going to subtract 4x, subtract 4x. I'm going to add 32 and add 32. This way I can do it all at one shot. This goes away, this goes away, and we have 4x equaling 24. Everybody knows we divide by 4, divide by 4. That doesn't go away, dummy. There we go. And we get 6 equals x. Got it? If we put it back in, we get 24 minus 8 is 16. We would have to factor out that cool factorable cube root idea. And this is a little bit extended for you guys, but 6 times 4 is 24 minus 8. 24 minus 8, which is cube root of 16. So I'm just going to write the cube root of 16. There's no cool number that is cubed that gets us 16, but we can factor this, which is, it would be the cube root of 8 times 2, okay? And then we factor out that 8, right? Or we take the cube root of 8, and we get 2 times the cube root of 2, right? Let's look at this side, right? 2 times, oh, this might work out, right? Well, 6 minus 4 is 2, yeah. 2 cube root 2 equals 2 cube root 2. So we did great. Now, is it annoying? Yeah, absolutely, because you guys don't factor cubes. But it is possible. I'm not forcing you to do that, but I need your brains to start focusing in that direction. All right, let's move on. Here's the next part. This is the part where I have a quadratic right away. Because why? Because I'm going to square both sides, right? I've isolated my radical, therefore I'm going to square both sides because it's square root. This square cancels out this square root. I have 4x plus 12. On this side, I have x plus 3, but I'm squaring it, therefore I have to multiply x plus 3 times x plus 3. This is x plus 3 squared. So what do I get? X times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x plus another 3x. And 3 times 3 is 9 equals 4x plus 12. I will combine like terms here. X squared, this is my quadratic, plus 6x plus 9 equals 4x plus 12. All right? Now, when I have a quadratic, I want everything over to one side to make this whole thing equal to 0 so that I can then factor and find what my solutions are. So I'm going to subtract 4x and subtract 12 and see what I get, right? Minus 4x, minus 12. Let's see what we got. This goes away. All right. Let's start here. X squared, 6x minus 4x is plus 2x And then positive 9 minus 12 is minus 3 equals 0. All right? This is easily factorable, right? What two factors of negative 3 can I add together to get positive 2, right? So one of these is going to be positive and one of these is going to be negative, or else I couldn't have a negative here. I have x times x, why? Because that's how I got x squared. Now I need those factors of 3 or negative 3. Then when I find their difference, I have 2, right? Well, if I put a 3 here, the 3x would be negative, and then I have a negative 2 here. So I must have the 3 here and the 1 there, because the only factors of 3 there are that exist are 3 and 1. All right, so here we go, equals 0, right? What number plus 3 equals 0? That would be negative 3. And then what number minus 1 equals 0? And that would be positive 1. When we put these back into the original, trust me, it all works out. You get zeros in here for negative 3. And when we put the 1 in, we get 4s on both sides. Okay? Let me move on to the final one here. Here's another one where we have to create a quadratic, but we have to, do the square thing twice. Here we go. First thing I'm going to do is square both sides because I have square roots. So there's my square, gets rid of the square root. Here's my square. I can't get rid of the square root because I have to FOIL. So I have to do square root of x plus 1 times the square root of x plus 1. The cool thing about this is root, no root, canceled out, is 2x minus 2. All right, so square root of x times the square root of x, believe it or not, is x. Great. Square root of x times 1 is anything times 1 is itself, so it's root x plus root x plus 1 times 1 is 1. All right, combine these two guys, I have x plus 2 times root x plus 1 equals 2x minus 2 equals 2x minus 2. All right, I'm almost there, but I need to isolate this radical and subtract x and subtract 1, subtract x and subtract 1. Now, what am I left with? 2 times root x equals x minus 3. All right, so far so good. All we have to do is yet again square both sides. Now, 2 squared is 4. Square root of x squared is x. So I don't have to do any distribution. It's just 4 times x. And then do this. Now I have another quadratic, right? It's x minus 3 squared. And for those of you who need the help to do it, there are other videos that show you how to do this. I'm just going to go ahead and write this out because I already know how to square it just by staring at it. There we go. 4x equals x squared minus 6x plus 9. I need to move this over here. So I'm just going to do this. And 0 is equal to x squared minus 10x plus 9. Now, I know because I can factor this easily in my head, the 2 factors of 9 that add up to 10, right, are 9 and 1. But they need to be negative. So it's x minus 9 and x minus 1. Okay? That being said, what number minus 9 equals 0? That would be positive 9. So my answers are positive 9 and positive 1, right? Because 1 minus 1 equals 0. If I put these values back into the original, I should come up with an answer that works. The square root of 9, and I'll just create some space here so I can do this. The square root of 9 plus 1 should be equal to the square root of 2 times 9. I need more room. Sorry, I'm going to move this over even more. The square root of 9 plus 1, this is me checking, is equal to 2 times 9, square root of 2 times 9 minus 2. All right? Square root of 9 is 3. 3 plus 1 is equal to square root of 18 minus 2. So 4 is equal to square root of 16. We know that that's true. 4 equals 4. So this checks out. 9 is good. Let's try it with 1. The square root of 1 plus 1 is equal to the square root of 2 times 1 minus 2. All right, square root of 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 equals the square root of 2 minus 2. 2 equals the square root of 0. Note, 2 does not equal 0. Therefore, that 1 is an extraneous answer. All right? I need you to know these because there will be at least one of these when I get back to this and quiz you on it. All right? When I go through this tomorrow, you'll have a better idea of what's going on here. And I apologize for the mess. It's just long. It just takes a long time. Checking your answers is very important. Look at how annoying it was to check the answers for that guy there. Look at this. 2 cube root of 2 equals 2 cube root of 2. Horrible, horrible stuff. But that's the way it goes. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow.